Love triangles. The most annoying trope in any series ever. Anime, Western, movie.
Ruined the whole concept of Twilight.
But as they say in the meme world, I've got two hands. Why can't I just date both of them?
Yeah, grab your hands. Hi, I'm the love interest who's cool and suave, Annie.
And I'm on the sideline watching one get wasted when the other two is obviously the couple that's endgame, but making my own fan fictions where they get together minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an F.
You.
Yeah, we did something cute this time.
I don't think so.
So, we're going to talk about a bunch of what the fandom calls it, the OT3s in media.
Or the Throuples of a group, where they're all dating each other and a maximum of 3 people.
We capped it at 3 because of Illuminati. They all respect to that triangle in the sky.
The strongest shape in history.
Is it?
Yeah, the triangle's the strongest shape. That's why bridges underneath are made of triangles.
Then why do bees make honeycombs and hexagons?
They make circles. And because they're
They're
like...
so shitty at circles?
No! They make perfect circles, but when they flap their wings and create body heat, like they're melting all together and it just makes perfect hexagons.
Wow, I didn't you know so much. Anyways.
Save the bees!
Another great day at saving the bees. So, in our minds, our little pubescent brains, there's only 2 couples up in God tiers of the perfect polygamy trio. And one of them, I'm like, I don't know this fandom too well, but I'm surprised y'all ain't strolling the word incest around all the time.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, I've been in a lot of fandoms where like, well, they've known each other since childhood. They're clearly incest.
Whoa.
A little small tangent. I really hate how shitty minors these days grab the concept of found family and has to assign everyone as like a clear label and role. Like in the Our House, it's like, oh, that woman is nice to this child. That's clearly a mother and child relationship. It's like, no, I think adults can just be nice to kids.
Oh, that when they try to replace Luz's mom?
Yeah. I was just like, I know Luz's mom like kind of goofed up, but she didn't really do anything that bad. And now we're like kind of moving on. We're like, hey, this one guy's nice to the blonde kid. He must be his dad. It's like, or it could just be like a really sassy gay dude who's like, hey, here's a phone, kid.
The Abomination guy?
Yeah, whatever his name. I think his name is Darius.
Was he nice to Hunter?
Yeah, he was nice like 1 or 2 times, but he got dad status out of it. Imagine if you were nice to a child 1 time and everyone on the internet is like, well, you clearly should sign the adoption papers right now.
That's called imprinting.
That's what happened with geese. So the 2 god tier couples, I'll say the first one now I'm on this tangent is The Promised Neverland between Emma, Norman, and Ray.
I mean, I think we both like Emma and Ray more, but the 3 of them together is super cute because they're just like 3 people who had to work together to get out of this shitty farm-like situation, pretending to be an
Animal Farm.
orphanage. Not like Animal Farm. Well, I guess kind of like Animal Farm. Actually, a lot like Animal Farm.
It's weird because Emma and Norman seems like the endgame couple, right? And Ray is that third wheel. But then they write Norman out of the story for a bit, and it's like,
For a bit.
you know what, Emma and Ray, you're a cute couple. Then Norman comes back like, hey Norman, you're kind of a whiny bitch boy right now.
Whoa.
Fix your attitude if you want some of Ray's sweet cake.
Whoa. How dare you say that when most people don't even know the Goldie Pond arc?
You don't know what Ray's been through.
Read the manga. Hey, the second one, which is not an anime, because no matter how much animes we watch, we're really more of a 2-person shipping, but it's Castlevania between Trevor, Alucard, and Sypha.
We're leaving out the weird lady with the hammer and sword because I have literally no idea why she existed at the end, other than to reclaim Alucard's faith in humanity.
I mean, essentially, right? I mean, that was literally it.
I know, but I feel like you could have done the same thing with just Sypha.
You're right. They could have just had an OT3.
You know when Alucard had that 3-way with, I think, the brothers and sisters?
No, they're not siblings.
Okay.
They're just part of the same
Googled that?
Yeah. That was the first thing I Googled. Like, wait a second. How do they have this kind of shit? Like, they put a lot of shit in Castlevania that, borders line on, tortureness. You know what I mean? But, incest is not a line you cross. But they're not siblings. And they never said they were siblings. They just look very similar.
Very Asian. There was a time on the internet, okay? This is the dark ages of fandom where, not everyone was, on a public platform and everything, and you could get canceled on a dime. I think some people were arguing incest was okay if, you couldn't make a baby out of it.
Oh, I think they have rules like that in Europe.
Oh, great. I'm just gonna show this out here, right? Because I think this is going to be the only other OT3 that's on this list that's not just from anime. Is there any from Avatar that work? Like maybe Zuko, Aang, and Katara?
I was always a big Zuko and Katara shipper. I never liked Katara and Aang. Because I don't know, Aang just seemed, what's the word? Like Zuko and Katara had very similar lives and they could have just found comfort in each other, but then Aang was just like main character, so I get the girl kind of role. But I never saw one in Avatar, The Last Airbender. Which isn't that supposed to be like a movie? Or like a
I
time
believe
skip?
they're going to have a movie with the time skip, and they're also going to have a third season, like the Earthbender after Katara.
That's right, yes.
There's a lot of things in the Avatar pipeline. But moving on. Now we're going to go over the list of anime couples, OT3s, and we're going to say, does it work or does it not work?
No maybe. No hypothetical. It either works or it doesn't work, in our opinions.
Our expert opinions, by the way.
No particular order except animes we remembered first to animes we remembered last.
And then maybe at the end, it's going to be us fumbling the bag, being like, oh, this anime must have a trio, right?
We'll see. So the first, of course, we think of when we think of anime trios, which I feel like kind of started the trend of anime trios, is Naruto, which is obviously Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura. The first like big debate, like does Sakura go with Naruto? Does Sakura go with Sasuke?
Did Sakura resign herself as a life of a lesbian?
I mean, the Sasuke Naruto fans were heavy and prevalent.
Oh, demon or not, you could not go anywhere without being like, yeah, I like Naruto Sasuke. Can I come in the club? Thanks.
But I mean, this trio could work.
I think it could have worked in the current situation with Sasuke running off to do God knows what.
Yeah.
And Naruto and Sakura just looks out the window being, when will our husband return from the war?
I think that's super cute. I think all three of them just work. They have a lot of respect for each other.
I think Naruto and Sakura is the one couple that could have been built on a little bit more.
Sure, because Kishimoto, for some godly reason, said the girls get what they want.
Women get everything. Except screen time.
Damn, I mean it's true though. And then Bleach, which we don't go with canonicity, but obviously it's Ichigo, Rukia, and Orihime. Yeah.
What's better? Ichigo, Rukia, and Renji.
Ooh, I actually, you know what? I like Renji because I really like the Rukia Renji ship. I like the Rukia Ichigo ship, and obviously Ichigo and Renji are total idiots with each other. I just don't like Orihime.
There was a Twitter thing of like, which characters gets the most undeserved hate? And I will admit, Orihime does get a lot of undeserved hate, but at the same time, there's nothing about her character that's interesting.
Not a single thing.
She's like, oh, she's the nice girl. Cool. Anyways.
She's a nice ship with Ukiura.
Oh! I wondered Ichigo, Rukia, and Grimmjow.
Alright, moving on. So, One Piece.
There's like three contentions. We know Luffy and Zolo. Lozon. Is that what you call it? Luzon? Donlu? Zolu.
Shoot, I follow a really popular artist that likes this ship, and I can't remember what they label it as.
Well, Luffy and Zolo, first mate and captain, OTP forever. But who gets to come along? Luffy's boyfriend Law or Zolo's boyfriend Sanji? Or chaos we throw a woman in?
Nami. I personally like Sanji because it's the monster trio, so it's just classy.
I kind of like Law. I remember this one time Luffy was catapulting himself with Zolo and Law, and Law was like, what the fuck? And Zolo's like, Monday night, am I right?
I love that scene.
So it's kind of like, that could be their dynamic.
Although Nami's the one that reins them in together, so that they're not dead.
There is a video I saw of Zolo, like, guess how much money I have? Nothing. Nami has taken everything. My heart, my social security, everything.
My mother's maiden name.
No, but yeah, I think Sanji is choice number one, then Law, then Nami.
I would say Nami over Law.
How dare you take away my Law?
You're picking one scene.
I think Law and Sanji's kind of cute.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Law and Sanji together, kissing in the doctor's office.
They barely talk to each other.
Yet, at the same time, Sanji made that man a sandwich because he knew he didn't like rice.
Oh my god.
What are we doing here if not talking about weird shit?
You're right, we should talk about normal shit. I like Nami, Vivi, and Robin. Bunch of lesbians.
This lesbian. You just really like Nami and Vivian. You wanted to show in a third person just so we talk about it.
They were all in the same arc together.
Robin was like destroying Vivi's life.
And she's also 10 years older than them, so that makes it even hotter.
You know, every group needs one mom friend.
Moving on to some of the more popular current modern animes.
Yeah, that you kids will actually know about.
We'll go Jujutsu Kaisen with Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara. This is the closest I'll go to like I'm straddling on the line if they work or not. But overall, I would say no.
Because they don't like each other.
Because they're like never together. I mean, season 1 has some scenes, but after that, they're like never together.
Can I say a really stupid reason why I can't ship them?
Why?
They remind me too much of Denji, Aki, and Paula from Chainsaw Man. And if you read Chainsaw Man, you understand like they are siblings. They are not romantic. They are siblings. So when I look at Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara, I'm like, I can't see you guys as romantic.
Yes, because Chainsaw Man definitely doesn't work for me either.
Yeah.
They just seem like 3 stupid idiots who just happen to be in the same group, but I don't know, to me, they just live 3 separate lives. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen, they're more like they're between Naruto and Chainsaw Man, and that's why to me, they straddle the line really hard. But I wish if there was more canon scenes and not just like filler, I would like it more.
I would like if the whole relationship with the whole Megumi talking with another woman and Yuji and Nobara just clawing at his leg, being like, why are you leaving us?
If they made a whole episode of that about that, that would be maybe a mind changer.
Also, Nobara is really gay for Maki.
I mean, really gay.
And Yuji has Jellyfish Boy.
I don't know. Yuji is like queer or questioning. Megumi's bi, and Nobara's just a lesbian.
And then Toto comes out of nowhere being like, what do you mean you bi? More like, bye, and punches Megumi in the dick. I don't know Toto's character that well.
I mean, that's basically all the scenes you'll see. I think he comes up a little bit later, but it's like, eh.
He has the most OP powers, Boogie Woogie. So moving on to Kimetsu no Yaiba, because we have the trio that actually canonically lives together in the end. Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke.
I don't see it.
Okay, what's hard for me that I am an adult, despite of the way I talk. So
And
like,
look.
and look, and how many times does people at the supermarket ask me where my mom is?
And how much children like you.
Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke, it seems like all just bros being bros. Like, I could see Tanjiro and Inosuke maybe, but I cannot see Zenitsu sleeping with a man.
So these is too straight for the group.
Yes.
I don't know, to me, this is one that feels like 3 brothers.
Yeah, that too. And it doesn't help that Nezuko's there being like, they're my 3 brothers too.
Nezuko's like, that's right, people. No shipping them.
And Zenitsu's like, I gotta get out of here.
I gotta stop being friend zoned. And Tanjiro's like, I have a 12-step program to get you to stop being friend zoned. And that means to man up.
Yeah, step number 1, stop being a bitch. I don't want to hear the other steps. Step 1 already seems hard. Can you imagine the day Inosuke, like, let's just say he's dating Aoi, or however you say that in Japanese, and she's like, I want to move in together. And Inosuke's like, perfect, we have a 5th bed.
Like, a 5th bed?
Why can't you go into the butterfly house? Oh, I guess if you have a 5th bed.
You need like 5 more beds.
Yeah. Like, we could share 1 bed, I guess.
Okay, Tanjiro's already here because he's with Kanao.
Yeah, but you have the 3 shit. Kick out the 3 shitlings. We can switch houses.
No.
We're breaking up. Inosuke and Aoi has to be an on-off couple. I will not accept any other answer.
Inosuke just sleeps outside.
That's true too.
And Aoi just watches him from the window to make sure he doesn't like shit all over the place.
She's just watching and just like, man, I'm pretty sure there's still demons out there. I know we defeated the big baddie, but like, I think there's more out there.
Yeah, what happened to this blue spider lily we never talk about ever again?
Someone was talking about how like in the end of the spoilers.
Spoilers.
After the sword arc, Nezuko has the powers to be in the sun without dying, and Muzan's like, I got to get to Nezuko. She has the power I need. And then like Nezuko never plays a part again.
Wait a second. That's right?
Yeah, there's a lot of Look, I love Kimetsu no Yaiba. There's no doubt in my mind it was rushed at the end because of COVID though.
And that the vampires.
I remember one time, I think someone said that they didn't want to adapt Kimetsu no Yaiba into an anime because it's too hard with everything happening at night. That's why they made the attacks really colorful.
I'm still reeling that they're actually vampires.
But yeah, moving on to My Hero Academia. Or, my god, I'm actually blanking what the Japanese title is.
Boku no Hero Academia, because it's very similar.
We have Deku, Kachan, and who gets to join them in the bed? Todoroki or Choco? Real fast, y'all. So I made a My Hero Academia magnet. Buy it now. Oh, no, I don't know when this episode's coming out. But I want to put Deku, Kachan, Todoroki, and Ochako. And Minty here, women hating Minty, was like, Ochako? Really?
Let's be fair though. After a while, she's kind of written out of the story.
Name a woman character that isn't written out of the story.
And that's why it's not Ochako.
Me watching the 4th movie's gonna have Ochako as the leader, because I don't know why they keep adding one more main character each movie.
Those movies we didn't even watch the third movie.
To be fair, that was during COVID, so it was a real sunk cost fallacy there.
Yeah, but the second movie was also really shitty.
It was really shitty, y'all.
One day we'll watch all three and do an episode.
But I really like green tea.
I know. Actually, you know what we should have done? We should have done is Deku, Ochako, and Ida.
That's
a great
That's a
one.
great one right there.
Because I like Deku, Kachan, and Todoroki kind of, but I like that other one more. Because they're like three people who just like vibe very well together.
Ida's the airport dad for green tea. He's the one who's always like, hey, give me your passport. I don't trust any of you guys to hold your own passports. And he's checking the documentations like 10 million times. Like, yep, this is the time. We're making great time.
That's what I need. I almost lost my photo ID.
Did?
No, the last time we went traveling.
Oh, what was it?
It was in my pants.
You piece of shit. You know, this is a little tangent. Went to the supermarket, was short $10, was made a real fool boo-boo to myself, and Mincy's like, by the way, I had $20 in my pocket the whole time.
I forgot.
This is why we could never work.
Anyways, moving on to the anime series that Annie has a hard-on for, even though the series sucks and they admit it themselves. It's fucking Trigun.
The 98 anime sucks.
You like Stampede?
No,
Don't
that's
tell me you don't like
the
Stampede.
manga, the maximum.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'll see. Even you haven't read the whole manga.
I'm getting there.
I thought you only read 3 chapters.
Fun fact, Vash, he explicitly tries not to fall in love with people because of his long lifespan.
Every long lifespan species tries not to fall in love.
So in the manga, he actively does try to distance himself from Meryl.
Meryl's the most useless piece of shit ever.
I'm sorry, but the 98 anime has ruined Meryl and Millie for me. Because they just seem like, hey, we can't just have 2 dudes. We gotta throw in these women vying for these men. Because it makes no sense to me why Wolfwood slept with Millie.
Okay, we don't talk about that.
No one talks about it. I feel genuinely bad for Wolfwood Millie shippers, though.
That can't be actual Wolfwood Millie shippers.
They exist.
It's bullshit. Those are people who just are okay with taking leftovers and putting them together.
But I think in a vacuum, maybe if I just read the manga and not watched the anime, either one, the 98 or Stampede, I think Mashwood could work. But the fact that Meryl was so fucking useless in Stampede and was just there to be like, Vash, don't I remind you of your mom?
Oh god, please, god, no. Also, you gotta introduce the couple before you go on your tangent.
Sorry, it's Vash, Wolfwood, and Meryl.
Stupid piece of shit. Anyways, and this is the one Annie wanted to bring in because I think it's the first anime actual love triangle we ever seen, which is Fruit Basket. So Toru, Kyo, and Yuki. That's how you introduce it, you dumb fuck. But this was stupid because obviously Yuki was not gonna end up with Toru.
Someone call CPS. I got yelled at.
The Paint Studio. Fix this artwork.
Child Protection Service. But yes. Okay, here's the thing about Toru, Kyo, and Yuki. You know, we get some kisses between Toru and Yuki. We get some kisses between Toru and Kyo. And in my mind, I'm like, you would have to do the biggest ass pull of the century not to go with Toru and Kyo. And the author's like, yeah, I know. Here's Toru and Kyo. Oh wait, people like Yuki? Okay, let me give him some weird woman to fall in love with. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna give him a girlfriend with a lot of trauma outside the story. So it feels like a different story from the one you're reading.
To be fair, when you're at Endgame, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I guess. It got so weird because Yuki joins the student council, right? If you remember Fruit Basket, spoilers,
I remember a lot about Fruit Basket.
Toru's mom got ran over by a car.
What?
The driver also, I think he might have also died. He's dead by now. And his daughter's boyfriend's sister is the one that Yuki falls in love with. So it's damn, if I had to draw this out, it'd be a wild family tree.
Look, they live in a small town where everybody knows everybody.
I think Yuki's and Toru's child will get married. So it's oh yes, who could forget when my mother's murderer's daughter's boyfriend's sister's son married my daughter?
Let's calculate the incest coefficient.
Fun fact, there's a next gen for Fruit Basket where they have this dude character who's oh, this is Kyo and Toru's son. But then emphasis, this is not the child that marries Yuki's child. And real Gravity Falls vibes here. Remember, these two fuckers are not the actual grandpa of Dipper and Mabel. That's a third child that comes out of nowhere later.
Everyone assumes it's a girl, yeah? Like a sister?
No, I think it was confirmed it's a dude.
Really?
Yeah, because I think when you see Stanford and Stanley as older, you do see the mom with a baby boy.
Oh, okay. Moving on, because I don't care about Fruit Basket.
You're a fruit.
We just put this in here because it's been getting talked a lot. Black Clover. Does the Asta, Yuno, and Noelle ship work?
The answer is no.
You know what's weird though? like it's just because we can't stand Asta and Noelle. But like every time Yuno and Noelle talk to each other, they're like really chill.
I feel like Noelle, if they enter the ballroom, they would be like the really hot couple everyone talks about, and Asta is like shoveling food in his mouth in the background, and that's who and Noelle's looking at. Like everyone's looking at them, look at Asta.
Like, I mean, it won't work, but it is interesting.
No.
And I feel like they forced Asta and Yuno ship down our throat.
I wish was a more interesting character other than I have 10 billion powers.
Yeah, he's one of the more bland Sasuke clones. We should do an episode on Sasuke clones.
Alright. Alright, moving on to a series that no one knows now.
I swear to God, when this show gets an anime, it's gonna blow the fuck up.
Hey, no one knew Spy Family, and as soon as they got an anime, everyone won't shut up about Spy Family.
Yeah, but we knew Spy Family is gonna be great.
That's true.
And like, you can just look at the trailer and love it. But like, Sakamoto, you have to give it a chance to fall in love with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's why the manga hasn't blown up already. But Sakamoto Days, it's either the young trio, Shin, Heisuke, and Lu.
Which sucks because I don't think either of them has their own healthcare plan. I think they have to...
Well, they're in Japan.
Oh, right, I
So they have
forgot.
Universal.
Okay. Bullet Dodge Sakamoto.
Or you go with the current arc one of Sakamoto, Nagumo, and Akira. The Sakamoto, Nagumo, Akira, if that was ever real, holy shit, that's an obsession.
Okay, here's the thing. Do you think Sakamoto and Nagumo is a good ship by itself?
I don't know.
I feel like these three idiots will have the craziest binge marriage of all time, where they binge all 20 steps of a marriage into one day and then divorce the day after. Like Sakamoto's wife's like, who are these guys, Sakamoto? Oh, we were married, we bought a house, we lost the house, bought a car, lost the car, and divorced in one day. Oh, okay. I just don't think Sakamoto and Nagumo could be a couple, even though I could think they'd be a really great duo.
I don't know. This arc though.
And when you see two people, like, I don't know if you could be a couple. I think you need like a third person like to stabilize this couple.
Yeah.
Akira would be the one unstabilizing this couple.
She's the one that actually breaks the camel's back.
Yeah.
Ah, she's so cool though.
Although the three young people who works at the convenience store, Shin, Heisuke, and Lu, I think they could be a couple.
I think because they're fairly down to earth. Like, they have their quirks, but they live in the real world. They have like an actual job. I'm sorry, but assassination is not a real job.
Unless you're really good at it, Heisuke.
I just mean like they have responsibilities, they customer service people, they know that it's about building relationships. When you're assassinating, you just go say fuck everyone.
I feel like Shin and Lu is the one keeping Heisuke, making sure he's alive. You want Sakamoto, Nagumo, and Akira would be dying outside the door, being like, you idiot, you spent all our money on what? Like nice candy.
They're just having smoking contests to see who gets lung cancer first.
Like, man, you can't waste all your money on packs of cigarettes. We don't have the time. Just smoke all of it at once. Like,
no, that's why I'm bulk buying. If you buy in bulk, you get a discount.
shit, man.
Stupid. I don't think they expire.
Moving on to Pokemon. Ash, Brock, and Misty.
Obviously, it could work.
Yeah.
I don't know if I actually ship it, but obviously it could work. Like I said, you need the mom friend, which is Brock. Misty's brash, so she won't take shit. And then Ash is just like the cool dude.
I feel like this is the Luffy, Zola, and Nami ship that actually works.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
This is also how do you make a long-term marriage work is you gotta be great friends at first. Anyway, let's do a speed round of the rest. It's getting kind of long. Okay, Food Wars, Soma, Erina, and Megumi.
This could work. I mean, we did a episode on Food War couples. Now, I don't like the Soma Erina ship, but it could kind of work. But if you put Megumi in it, she is the super glue to keep everything together.
I think Anna and Megumi could be like the power couple, and like Soma is a little boy toy to get on the side. Because Soma, like, in the end of the manga, he's like traveling off everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Anna and Megumi, they have great lesbian sex, and then like sometimes Soma comes in.
Like, they're just so bi that they just sometimes need a boy.
Yeah. Then we have another one, Akira, Alice, and Rio. I don't think Akira and Alice should be left in the room alone together. I just don't think.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it with this one.
I think Akira would like maybe come in for a little bit, but then be like, no, I'm out. Alice won't shut up for 5 seconds.
I think Akira's the one who's like, I hate what's going on, but if you distract them long enough, then he'll like, oh, maybe it works, and then the cycle continues.
Like Death Note, Light, L, Misa.
Who ships this?
A lot of people do.
Who ship? This can't be people who ship
I
this.
just wanted to bring this up because that tweet of like Misa showing herself at Light, and like Light must be gay as fuck, bro, because I would have jumped her at the minute. So Light and L must be gay as fuck if they were like handcuffed together and Misa couldn't like get them out of the homoeroticism.
Like, I don't think it can work. Like, I don't ship it. I don't think it can work.
Alright, Coconut Basket. I feel bad for these episodes because kind of like I hope you know all the shonen series we know.
Hey, we're like shooting wild, hoping like one of these tags you're gonna know.
Kuroko, Kagami, and Almine.
I love this ship.
I think it's a great ship. I don't think these guys could do taxes together.
No, they don't need to.
I think they have to just like pathetically beg on Momo's doorstep to help them be proper adults. Because none of them has the brain cell.
But they could work together.
They can work together, yes.
That's why it could work.
They're the three monkeys at the typewriter trying to write Shakespeare.
And eventually they'll write like one line that's actually from Shakespeare because by probability rules, it must be possible.
You know, God bless them for all becoming famous basketball players who can hire someone to take care of them.
I do like the idea of them having alternate jobs though.
Doesn't that mean they become a cop?
Yeah, and then Kagami's the firefighter and Kuroko's a preschool teacher, which is cute.
Oh my god, you know how the best career day Kuroko would have?
For their child,
Hey.
their children.
Neon Genesis, Shinji, Asuka, and Rei.
God, no. No.
One of them is someone's mom. The other one has mommy issues.
I'm pretty sure this is the one of all of our lists where they all hate each other.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Like Shinji hates both of them, Asuka hates both of them, and Rich. Have you ever seen these three or any combination of the three shipped together?
No, because Shinji's normally with the dude.
Right,
But
exactly.
he
right?
did in the movie J.O. to Asuka. Actually, I think that was in the series.
I don't care.
Alright.
Like Shinji can be bi if he wants, but he's a horny 15-year-old who hates Asuka, but it's the closest female that right now to him.
Alright, Ranma one half. Ranma, Akane, and Ryoga.
It could work.
It could work.
Like, there's no trio in Inuyasha, because if you're shipping Kagome, Inuyasha, and Kikyo, that's weird as fuck, even though technically they're not the same body and they're not related to each other. But I think Ranma, Akane, and Ryoga could work, because Akane's kind of like the mom friend. The only thing is that's stopping me is that I hate the Ranma and Akane ship.
I feel like Ranma, Akane, and Ryoga is the unfairer version of Ichigo, Rukia, and Renji. The two dudes beef it out and the girl's kind of like on the sideline.
What's hard is that Rukia is not a mom friend.
She's not, no.
She's not a glue.
She would enable.
Yes.
She's like, Renji, twist his dick off, Renji! And then she goes like, you enjoy this dick as much as I do. And that's all we're going to talk about, because I don't want to talk about the rest on the list.
Fairy Tail, Natsu, Lucy, and Gray. This could work.
No, it could.
I think it'd be a very cute ship.
Yeah, probably.
Because they're like the original trio of Fairy Tail.
Galuna Island ruined everything.
Juvia ruined everything. It could have been a nice trio. Because Natsu's stupid. Lucy's kind of like the mom friend. And like she needs help reining in Natsu. So that's great.
And Gray's also kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I think obviously beginning Nalu Gray could work. I think Endgame, they kind of butcher everyone's characters, so I don't think they really work together because like, the creator of Fairy Tail is kind of like, look, I don't know how to write these characters anymore. I'm just going to do cool concepts. Please stay with me as I introduce 20 characters and none of them fleshed out.
Yeah.
The OT2 I really like in Fairy Tail is Sting, Rogue, and Yukino.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, actually.
And that's it. No more.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about the last one.
So thanks for watching.
Wait a second. Actually, no, I do want to talk about the last one. Because Addie told me about this one. So in Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparently some of y'all are shipping Yugi, Kaiba, and what I thought would be obvious, Joey. But apparently the answer is Yami.
The most popular ship in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is clearly puzzle shipping using Yugi and Yami.
Who ships this?
You tell me the ship names for Kaiba and Yugi then.
I don't know.
Exactly, because all we have is puzzle shipping.
Who the fuck ships this? This is the same thing. It's the same argument as the Kagome and Kikyo thing, but like worse.
Like I kept telling you, are we making this list of OT3s that people ship, or are we making OT3s that we ship? We're making things that people ship. The people want it.
I know, our list would just really be just two. The first two that we said at the top of the episode.
So for the third time, because third time's the charm, thanks for watching. Go out there and find polygamy in your life.
And let us know which OT3s you like.